Hello and welcome. This video will be about how to complete the vSphere Install, Configure, Manage Lab 4. So we just completed Lab 3. Let's go to Lab 4. And you can see the objectives. We're going to create a data center object, add to ESXi host, and some things like that. So there is the instructions. Here is my desktop. I've already opened it up. Let's go ahead and close that and show you how to open it. So if it's not there, you go to student A01 and double click for RDP. These are the Fastlane labs. They're very good. I'm going to take it here, make it to fit the available size if we can. Yes, we want to enable the controls. So now it asks us, here's what we're going to do in order right here. Let's close that. Create a data center object is first. Task 1, create a data center object. So use the vSphere client and logged into VCS A01. We just did that. At the login, well, we've already entered our login information. Administrator vsphere.local and VMware 1 exclamation. Click on inventory, main menu, inventory. That takes us to the host and clusters view, the one on the left. This icon on the left is host and clusters. In the navigation pane, right click SAVCSA01 and select new data center. So I'll right click, new data center. They tell us the name is ICM data center. So data center is there. I'll just click in front of it and put ICM caps dash and ICM data center and click OK. Now we expand the SAVCSA01. It's expanded and we can see what we created. We now have a data center. Expand. Okay, it appears. That's the end of task 1. Now, how do we add things to the inventory? That's what we see next. In the navigation pane, right-click this data center and click Add Host. Okay, I like to left-click it first and then right-click it so it's in focus. Add Host. Then the host wizard opens. So we will enter the name of the server that we want to add, the host that we want to add, which is sa-ESXi-01.vclass.local. Double check my spelling. Click Next. The username of the ESXi host. Okay, it's root and VMware 1 exclamation or VMware 1 bang. Click Next. Here's the host summary page. Click Next. Assign a license. Click the ESXi training. Okay, click that. This is how we assign the license to the host. Click Next. Lockdown mode. It tells us to leave this disabled and click Next. Click Next again and finish. Okay, so that item is added. And we want to wait until they want us to monitor it being completed. So here's recent task. Let's see, did it complete? Add standalone host. It's completed right there. Click this and that window closes. So monitor the progress. We saw it very quickly added. If we expand this, we'll see it now. It's right here. Repeat these steps and add SA-ESXi02. So now we know how to do it. So you go back to the ICM data center, right click, add host, SA-ESXi02.vclass.local. Click Next. Username root. VMware 1 bang. Next. And certificate warning because it's a self-signed certificate. That's okay. Next. And we want to add the value, the training, ESXi training license, and click Next. and we're leaving lockdown mode off. Click Next, no changes. We're going to put it in ICM Data Center and click Next and Finish. Okay, I'll go here and click the, okay, it's working still. We can see it's still working. And now it's completed, so we bring that back down. And there's no error message anymore. So we expand the data center. We see those two items. View information about the ESXi host is next. Task 3. In the navigation pane, select ESXi01. There we are. Click the Summary tab. We're on Summary. And the messages appear about the ESXi shell and SSH. Yes, we enabled those, remember? So suppress the information messages. In the first message, click Actions and Suppress Warning. So we did that. That takes that warning and we don't have to see it all the time. Verify the messages do not appear, and they do not. Now, how many logical processors does the ESXi host have? Well, logical processors, 1, 2, right here, 2. How much memory is installed? Well, there's, thought it was right here. Memory right here, 15.99 gigabytes. How many networks is this ESXi host connected to? Let's go up. Just one network. It was right there in hardware. So suppress messages. We've already done all this. We've answered those questions. We'll move on to task 4. Task 3 is complete. Excuse me. Now, we're going to use the vSphere client to configure the SA ESXi02 and set it to use the local time protocol. So we're going to do this for ESXi02. So we go to ESXi02 and select it and click the Configure tab. We have to go to the top. I've selected ESXi02, click Configure. In the right pane under System, click under System. Okay, just a moment. We have to find our way here. Click Configure. In the right pane under System, click Time Configuration. Time Configuration. System, Time Configuration, and Add Service, Network Time Protocol. Add Service, and we're going to add Network Time Protocol. The server is 172.20.10.2. Click OK. Verify the service appears and is running. It appears and it's running. In the right pane under System, select Services. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, in the right pane, under System, select Services. System, Services is right here. Not as hard to find as I made it up here. So then we go to System Services, Local, find the NTP daemon, Edit Startup Policy right here, and Start and Stop with Host is usually what they want us to do. Start and Stop with Host, and click OK. Now verify it's going to start and stop with the host. It will. Click a folder. Now that task is complete. Now we're going to add a folder. Okay, create a folder. So in navigation, we're going to select ICM Data Center. We're there. Right click it and add new folder and a new host, new folder, and then select Host and Cluster folder. Enter lab servers. Lab space servers. Click OK. And now you have a folder, and these are absolutely optional. These are for your use. You don't. These are not mandatory, but they're showing us how to add these. Okay, verify. Let's see, we've entered that. Verify it's there. We're going to drag the two hosts into there. So we just drag them and drop. Drag and drop. And we're putting it in that folder now. So these are our lab servers. We can expand it and see those two. We verified both are in there. We expand ESXi01. We verify that there's 6 VMs under there. We expand this. And there's no VMs under there. That's correct. And now we create folders for VMs and Templates. So you create a folder named Lab VMs. We go to VMs and Templates icon. That's the second icon. This is Host and Clusters. This is VMs and Templates. Click there. And we can expand that if we wanted. Okay, so we're in this view. We're going to select ICM, Data Center. Right click it. New folder. And it's a new VM and template folder. And we'll call it Lab VMs. Lab VMs. And click OK. Next, we expand ICM Data Center. We can see the Lab VMs thing here. Drag Linux 2, 4, and 6 into the Lab VMs folder. So he said Lab 2. Linux 2, 4, and 6 go into the folder. There they are. We expand the folder. They're inside the folder now. Yep, they're all in there. Now create a folder for VM templates. Right click the ICM Data Center. New folder. And it's a VMs and Templates folder, and we will name it, step B says Lab Templates, and click OK. And we will use this in a later lab. So we have two folders, Lab VMs, Lab Templates. The templates will be used later, and that's the end of the lab. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.